Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Modcast. I'm here because I'm, and I'm what's your name?
Jim.
Mark Grundy here.
Go on.
Joined with Dominic Harness. Well, I'm not joined with him because we're doing it together. Aren't we?
We are.
So
I didn't follow you home.
No. So this is like a collaboration.
Yeah. So I'm here, Dominic Harness.
So that's
hello.
fine.
You're
and then
right.
we've got Joe Page.
I've wanted him on this show for the past God knows how long, and now he's come on. Oh,
what are we going to talk about?
I got an erection when I was told this.
What are we going to talk about?
Yeah, Joe.
I'm fine. Yeah. I'm alright.
And also joining with us.
We've got a random guest.
We don't usually do 2 guests at once.
We don't usually do 2 guests at once.
But he insisted on joining us, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lewis Peacock.
Alright guys, what's up?
He felt his crotch when I said his name. That is like the peak of big-headedness.
Yeah. Modcast.
Right, so in preparation to coming on this show, I've noticed that our guests do more effort in preparing for this show than we do. Mark.
I've noticed that. By the way, our guests, what are you talking about? Joe's our first guest.
Joe's our first guest.
Joe is our first guest,
yeah.
I mean,
We've not had past guests.
This is only episode 2, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So that's no problem.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll ignore I said anything then.
Well, yeah.
Cool.
So, so basically, our guest...
So our first guest ever...
has put more effort in than...
And he's got a few brilliant topics he's going to bring up.
Yeah.
And
Do you want a serious one or a funny one first?
whatever you want, mate. You're the guest.
Okay, I think start with a funny one. Apparently this week.
It's like a funny sandwich.
Right. No. Let him.
Oh my god. Yeah. It's like he's pulling someone.
Not a geezer. Right, go on.
Anyway,
Keep going.
apparently the 15th man this week has been mugged by a fox.
My god.
So
we're only Monday.
Exactly, yeah. Well, no, I mean like
That's
last week.
marvellous, that.
So hang on, right? This is ridiculous. Worldwide,
Worldwide,
right?
He's the 15th man to
It's
be
the
mugged by a
Monday.
fox.
This week.
Why is a fox mugging people?
Like from Monday to Monday, that's a week.
Why is a fox mugging people?
Well, apparently what he wanted is dinner, which is a bit weird because
right,
I generally have dinner inside. I don't generally bring a fox into my own house, if I'm honest. So
Yeah.
I've never seen a fox before.
Was that a serious one or a funny one?
that's apparently a funny one.
What tragic.
Well, think about the poor man.
Think that
Imagine
poor-
being mugged by a fox.
Imagine doing that. That's just horrible.
What did it say?
Right. So go on. What's your other topic?
My other one.
No, there is
Hang on.
serious
You
one,
can't,
go on.
you can't make that statement and then leave it.
I can't make that statement.
You can't just say, a man was mugged by a fox 15 times in a week. Fuck me. Carry on. That's not unusual. No. Go on.
Right. No.
Elaborate.
You got to explain. I just think
You can't leave it.
That's all
No,
right.
I think it's bollocks.
on the news.
No,
That's
I-
all I
amazing.
got.
I think
This is the report from
Right.
an unknown source. It says, fully grown man has told how he was mugged by a fox, which cornered him and forced him into handing over his dinner.
Right, go on. Give us another one.
Well, apparently
That was utter bollocks. Go on.
Next one.
It was. That was not true. Go on.
Well, this one I know is true. Well, everyone knows the Eurovision Song Contest. Russia have chosen 6 women between the age of 50 and 76 to lead their fight for Eurovision victory this year, which seems a bit weird, if I'm honest, because...
Someone's going to have to explain the Eurovision Song Contest to me.
It's basically what happens is each country sends along the worst act they can possibly find,
Yeah.
and then they sort of decide beforehand who's going to have it next year, and that country wins.
Yeah.
So it's basically just a way for every country to embarrass themselves. It's like if you can't laugh at yourself.
Laugh at Germany.
Hey, Germany
That's
won it
racist.
last year.
That's racist towards the German people.
We won.
We already said.
You won a bit
We
of
already
Yeah.
said Chinese are fair game. Why pick
Yeah.
on the Germans?
Yeah, 2-0. You know.
To be fair though,
That's where it's at.
they did absolutely fist us in the
World Cup.
2010 World Cup.
Yeah.
Let's not lie.
They fisted
It doesn't.
everyone.
It doesn't.
And Germans have large fists as
Everyone
well.
says, and everyone says, right? Everyone says like, oh well, and two goals were a bit iffy, weren't they? You know, where it bounced out of the.
yeah.
Doesn't matter because even if we scored them two, it would have been 4-3.
Yeah.
So what difference would it make?
See, now you're talking into football, and again, you're
You
going to have to explain that to me as well.
Basically,
Yeah.
22 men turn up.
And generally a fight breaks out.
And
just like kick a ball about.
and dive on the
And
floor and
we
pretend to be injured.
We pay 30 quid a month for Sky Sports for the pleasure of observing these men.
Oh, right.
Next one.
Yeah, next topic. Right.
Next topic.
Go on, let's have a serious one.
A serious one.
Right, go on.
Okay, well.
So what was the last one? That some old people are sponsoring Russia in the Eurovision.
Not sponsoring. Not sponsoring. They are.
Like a fun run.
Right, go on. Right, so just old people.
Yeah,
But why is that weird? Because
That is
old people
weird.
can have like a good dance. Right, so that's a waste. Go on, next.
Is that it? Is that the funny one?
That's it.
You've
only got
you
three.
mugged by a fox.
Mugged by a fox. Which wasn't funny. Which wasn't funny. That was morbid and depressing.
Yeah, then you had some Russian pricks.
Eurovision bricks like old ones.
Like
right,
90.
People listening to this, they're thinking, where's the past 3 minutes of my life gone? Oh, they're going to be so disappointed.
I wanted to hear Joe Rage read that out in like a news reporter
right.
voice.
Read it out in a news reporting voice.
But no, make it sound like it's funny.
Right, okay, right.
Read it.
I know it's the news
Yeah,
reporter,
yeah.
Oh, there's always like a dong.
Don't
Right.
right.
Are you ready for it? No. It's between us. We'll do it.
Between
We'll
us
do it
three.
wrong.
Ready?
Dong.
I'm not.
Right, no. I'm going to do that again.
I was like, I can't read that.
It's alright,
Yeah.
you have the
I'm
three
sorry,
to-
it was
alright,
stupid.
okay.
Right, ready? Dong.
Dong. What are you doing? You
Fuck
can't.
me. No, stop touching that. It's so
Right.
moving.
Let's try this one more time.
Right, third time looking.
Third time,
Right, ready?
Dong.
A man has.
Fucking hell! Take it away from him! Take it away from him! Oh my god!
Right, okay.
Right,
Joe,
fourth
you're
time.
wasting time.
Right,
You're
you're
wasting time.
Dong.
Go.
A man has received a bill from British Gas.
Dong! Next one! Right,
Stop hitting them symbols.
Stop hitting the symbols.
Don't you know nothing about comedic downfall?
The comedies come down like a waterfall on steroids.
Everything's alive to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, read.
I can't anymore.
What?
Right, so we got. Has anyone got
Well, read it out. No, I want to hear you read it.
Yeah, we need.
We can't have just done 5 minutes
Yeah,
of
we're
dong
just 5
smacking.
dongs. Right,
should
right. So
probably-
you've got to do the funny ones, and when we said dong, you've got to do the next one.
Fine, no, read it.
Read all of it.
Read it in American accent.
Okay, it is a
can't do an American accent.
recap of the humour that's been presented by Roger.
Right, Roger.
So I just need to read them bits, don't I?
Just read
Yeah, we
everything.
need to-
read
read
everything,
everything.
and the minute we're bored, we'll dong.
We
Yeah.
need to give it a first dong though to get him
Right,
started.
ready?
Dong.
Russia picked grannies to sing in Eurovision. 6 women each.
Dong.
Jesus.
Fucking hell, you're not professional, are you?
You're on the news.
You'd not be on Northwest tonight. Come on.
God.
Do it again.
Southeast tonight, perhaps.
Dong.
Brighton and Hove FM.
Right, go on, you try and do it. Mark's the news reporter, right? We're gonna dong him, ready?
Dong.
A man has received a bill from British Gas for 2.3 trillion after a computer mix-up. Prior law got an initial bill for £59 last November, but when he forgot to pay it, they sent him a final demand. The demand was 2320333468161 was supposed to be for the electricity supply from Mr. Law's new
So, Dom, last week you were talking to me
Yeah.
about, I think it was Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Last episode.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you a couple of questions now,
Okay.
which is a bit irregular, but
Right,
why
okay.
not? Now, there's this website, and it's talking about vampires.
Okay.
Now, we all know that vampires are fictional characters, Joe.
Yeah.
True or false?
True, they are fictional characters.
Right, okay. Just checking.
Just to clarify.
Oh, good, just to
Everyone in the
clarify.
rooms.
Just to make sure, yeah.
And there's no such thing as werewolves.
Especially werewolves that always take off the t-shirts.
Exactly, every
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Mhm.
Now,
Got nice bodies though.
It's in his
They do
con-
have nice bodies.
It's in his contract, you know. That guy on
I should
Twilight.
hope so. Within 5 seconds of film number 3, the top was off. And fair play. Fair play. I wouldn't have gone and watching it if I'd thought, no, they're going to take it off this time.
Well, yeah, but you know, the teenage girls went for a reason.
Yeah. Some boys. Not naming names. I went to see his body.
You went to see his body. I went
See
for
his body.
the story because I thought it would be decent, but then I was highly disappointed.
The third.
Oh, it's
no, the
first
first and third one are brilliant. The second
Well, no,
one,
the new
I
ones-
might as well have just taken pumice to my scrotum for the fun I enjoyed.
Yeah, the new one, the new Twilight for anybody who's.
Yeah.
Twilight.
This was originally
Yeah,
a
we haven't
website
mentioned the
about
name yet.
vampires, and they were talking about Twilight.
Well, no, because it is heavily based about Twilight. Because it was.
Did you know, Dom?
Go on.
There's a website.
Go on. Right.
I'm going to stop you there.
Right. Okay.
Did you know there's a website, right?
Right.
Where they're talking about vampires,
Right.
and they give you loads of evidence
Yeah.
to sort of say you might be a vampire.
Right. Okay.
Now this is really spooky.
This is really weird. Yeah.
because I went on it,
Sure.
and I tell you what, Dom, I think I'm a vampire.
Sure.
Now it's a bit weird, not gonna lie.
No, I know what website you mean.
Do you?
A friend-
Because it's quite popular, isn't
A
it?
friend linked it to me, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
I remember some of the questions, so I'm going to ask you some of the questions. Right?
Well, let's see what
Oh,
happens, because
right.
I'm a bit scared here, lads.
Right, okay. Right,
I mean-
he genuinely thinks he's vampire.
I like this
Let's
looking
try and help. our
Right,
friend
okay.
then.
I say we just run through a few things.
Run through a
right?
few things with it.
Just you can hold Joe's hand if you really want.
I don't think I should. I might grab his veins.
You might. Okay. Right, okay. So, right, when you walk into sunlight, do you sparkle like Tinkerbell?
I don't. Well, it's happened once, but I was wearing like bit of oil.
Bling. You were wearing a bit of like.
Well, no, but I wasn't. I was just like, I just got out of a sauna
Right, okay.
on holiday once, and it was outside the sauna.
Oh, so you're burning as well? You burn in the sunlight?
Why does that mean?
Well, that's just keep going. Just keep going.
Well, okay, so I got out the sauna, and no, I was a bit shiny and stuff.
Yeah,
and you know, it hurt. You know, it was
Yeah,
quite
yeah,
stinging
yeah.
after a while. What do you reckon?
I think that's a good indication. Are you not allowed to go on holy ground? Like, if you went to a church, when you go to a wedding, do you get really bored really quickly?
At a wedding?
Yeah.
My God, I do.
My gosh.
I do.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
think I'm
fantastic. Do you, whenever you see someone cutting into a roast beef and you see the
Right.
blood dripping out, do you start licking your lips?
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh my God.
I've tried to resist, you know, the temptation. You know,
What?
okay, but
What about? Do you have an odd attraction for girls that aren't attractive and have no personality at all, but for some reason all the hot lads
I
think
thought
she's
we weren't
fit?
allowed to talk about it.
Oh, come on. Right, so
I don't.
no,
I don't know.
no. Okay,
But
what else?
the thing is, I mean, I think I'm in the green zone of
You agree?
you're good to go. You're not a vampire.
You're not a vampire.
But what if people are?
Right.
Because this website is so legit. You just you can't tell. And
yeah.
what do you reckon, guys? Because I'm all right. I think. I pray to God.
Well, the question is whether we're all right in the room with him.
Well, there you go.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, you're going to be absolutely fine.
There is about 26 doors to get out of the room, so
Yeah.
I think if we leave Joe here, I think Joe can take one for the team.
Well, hang on. How many
Yeah,
doors?
like
hang on,
like
how many,
them fainting goats they have to protect the sheep.
Yeah.
They have
how
these
many
goats
doors
that-
are in this room? 1, 2, 3.
in this community
4.
hall.
Yeah,
Well, 4 doors. I suppose there's one for each of us, isn't there? Really?
Yeah, okay.
Well, you
Yeah,
don't
but
need
no,
one.
yeah, but we're running
You don't
for
need
you.
one. Well, we only need
Exactly,
2
yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah,
and then
'cause
a
Joe's-
false one for Joe
Yeah, because
with his name on it, like it's his changing room. His name in lights. Joe Page opens the door. It's a mirror with a mustache drawn on it. So in his final moments, he can see what it's like to be a man.
right. So you generally think that there's vampires out there? And
Well, you've seen the website.
I've seen the website. It must be legit. I want to bring up a topic of food.
Oh, I do like food.
Because we eat it every day, hopefully, unless you're anorexic, then you don't. but you're not allowed to eat food whilst you're doing the modcast. How unprofessional!
How unprofessional.
Look at him.
Well, I'll tell you what.
No, it's a
I'll tell
topic
you what.
Oh my
food.
god!
See, the thing
Oh
is,
my
I've
God.
got my lunchbox here. My mum packs my lunchbox, and I've not yet been through it.
Yeah, but your lunchbox has
It's Pokemon.
Pokemon.
It is a Pokemon lunchbox. Unfortunately, it's second generation
Yeah, it is
Pokemon.
Roche
He's
Pokemon.
With
No,
what's it called?
no, you're
Crocodile
18.
and,
You're 18.
Chikorita.
You're 18. And
No,
you're
no. It's
You're the
alright.
only person I know who can pull off a Pokemon thing. Why the fuck?
Man,
are you
look,
I've got
carrots.
a box of sliced carrots, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't believe.
Why don't you get your own lunch?
Would anyone like a carrot?
No.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I
So
would
you're all calling,
I would
but
actually, yeah.
I don't want a carrot. I'm
you would
alright.
like a carrot. These are quite sweet carrots.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
good carrot, isn't it?
Yeah, carrots.
Yeah.
So, Joe, right? If you were ever left home alone, what do you eat? So I didn't know we had fucking horses in the
Oh my god.
Yeah, good carrot.
Have some more.
Good carrot. Show us over the
Get involved, lads. Alright, that's my lunch there, Matt. You want to try some of it? No?
tapping fingers. Right. So, Joe, if you've been alone for a while and there's no microwavable food, what do you eat? What's your
Well, I generally have pasta, you see, because it's quite easy to make. So
a
there's
pasta?
pasta.
Oh, pasta. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That's like. Because it's easy.
Are you like Gordon Ramsay in the chef?
No, I don't swear all the time. No, that's what you mean.
I bet you do.
I know.
I bet you put your hand on something. Oh, it's like,
He does it deliberately, he hurts himself just
Yeah.
as his excuse to swear.
Do you Gordon Ramsay or Joe Page?
Joe Page.
Joe Page.
Bryphanosaurus over there.
Well, that's why he's known as Joe Rage.
Joe Rage. Yeah, Joe's got.
It comes from the kitchen,
Yeah.
you know.
So what? If you've got the option of like supplying your own food, what do you eat?
Me, I'm a cereal guy. I love cereal.
Seriously.
I'm a super cereal.
What? What? As in like dinner?
Oh no, right. I have.
Is that the only time you're left alone? Is that the only time you're left alone in the morning when you're eating
I don't
cereal?
understand the question.
When you're alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is most of the time for me. But go on.
Right.
Which is,
Well, what food do you eat?
I just have cereal.
No, you don't.
What do you mean? No, I don't.
don't.
Didn't realise you followed me on Big Brother. What are you talking about?
No. Do you get what I mean, Lewis?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but you don't make your own dinners anyway, so.
No, I do. I do when I'm at home. It's just like my mum likes to make me a packed lunch. I mean, when I'm at home on my own, my usual one, you have a glass of milk. You prefer your glass of milk first. You don't want it too cold, because you've got sensitive teeth. Like. What you do, you get Farley's rusks and you put Nutella on them bad boys.
Yeah, rusk.
Farley's rusks,
Farley's
it's
rusk.
still the finest thing in the world.
Well-
There's no biscuit better.
My dad, right? Listen to this story. My dad and his brother, my uncle. Obvious. That's how really.
Good summer.
They used to have, was it Farley's rusk?
Farley's rusks.
Farley's rusk, right? Now I thought I used to eat quite a lot, and I used to have these quite big bowls. They're about the size of a bit bigger than a small plate.
Right, yeah.
So
And I filled it to the brim with cornflakes.
Yeah.
And then what I do, and I've done this ever since. It's like a habit.
reverting back to the cereal. He just
Right,
can't,
yeah.
he can't get his mind off this cereal.
he's not had breakfast this morning.
There is no life beyond cereal for
Yeah.
Mark.
Honestly, I
cereal
crave
is
Kellogg's.
Mark's
Right,
horizon.
I am craving Kellogg's. What I
Right.
do, I crunch the cereal right
Right.
with my fingers like that,
Yeah, we don't.
and then pour more cereal over that,
Right, okay.
and then crunch that up.
Right.
So it's
Same
like
cereal.
So it's like
So
one,
it's
So you
very
fill-
dense. It's
so
very,
you
very,
fill it
very
with
dense
dense.
cornflakes.
Right.
Is it just standard cornflakes or are these crunchy nut cornflakes?
Are these
these are
frosted?
standard.
Oh, right, okay.
Dude.
Oh, not frosted.
What?
Frosted.
You want frosted?
Yeah, that's
Because
just like
it's-
eating dust.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do you mean?
yeah.
Getting
Yeah,
just-
well,
Don't
it's
taste
frosties.
anything.
Yeah,
It's
'cause-
nice. And then what you do, I pour about 3/4 to a pint, right?
Bloody hell.
Right.
Fucking hell.
The size of these bowls.
They're huge. They're big balls.
Right.
And then I put like about,
Pinch of salt.
and then I put about 1.5 teaspoons of sugar on it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I do
used to
that.
get frosted.
So it's
then.
gone from really healthy to just pretty
I do
bad
that.
for you. To be
I
fair.
do that.
Now
I
that's
actually
me, right?
Yeah.
My dad used to have what's it called?
Oh, your dad's even worse.
My
right,
dad
go on.
used to have what's it called? Farseer's rusk. Or something.
Farley's rusks.
Farley's
8
rusk.
balls and
Right.
okay, go on.
The ball, honestly, was like a bloody fruit ball.
Right, okay.
Right? And I reckon he used about 2 pints of milk, right?
I love how you remember this exactly.
He used to have 426 flakes in a single sitting.
Yep.
How long ago did this happen? Yesterday?
No, this was about 20 years ago.
Alright, okay then.
20 years ago, how old are
That's
you?
fucking brilliant. I love it how you remember that as a sperm cell. That's a good start. Go on. Right.
You didn't start the story with I remember when.
Yeah, right, okay. Right.
Niles Barkley style.
Right, go on.
So yeah, £2.
So that's it.
Well,
That
that
was it. He had a big fruit bowl and he had all his calories.
Yeah, but nobody can relate to cereal like me.
Alright, okay then.
So-
No one can relate to cereal.
I don't know.
I
I'm a
don't
bit
relate to cereal.
I've always had a bit of a weird history with cereal.
Go on.
Right? What my grandma used to do.
This is all we can talk about. I brought up the topic of food. Any food in the planet. And all we can talk about is cereal.
He'll usually just go along with the story, but as soon as cereal is mentioned, he's
Weetabix, right? How do you have your Weetabix?
In a bowl.
With milk, maybe with sugar.
Right?
And if I'm feeling exotic, chopped bananas.
Oh,
Interesting. No, that's right.
Very
Right.
exotic there.
Me, I tend to have about 4 to 5 blocks, right, of cereal
What, in one bowl? In your fruit bowl?
in my fruit bowl.
Right,
his
yeah.
dad's fruit.
In his dad's fruit bowl?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's not.
So you cleaned out
It's
your
not
dad's...
confusing.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
use that. That's more of an artifact these days.
Is it?
Yeah, it's more of an
Artifact.
heirloom.
It's in the cupboard.
It's an heirloom in our cupboard, so we don't go near that. You know that.
Yeah. So you're eating your Weetabix, 5 blocks.
Weetabix.
Well-
5 or 6 blocks.
But not 4 or 5.
But we're not allowed to say Weetabix because we can get sued. So Weetabix.
Wheat biscuits.
Weetabix.
Right, Weetabix. So I'm having that. Right, my grandma, right, she has hers. Right,
And
two.
She has two.
She has two
fruit
bowls.
bowls.
She has no. She's
Oh,
just got
right.
a little saucer.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Like the kind you'd put milk on for a cat to just lap up. Just like...
yeah, but she doesn't lick it. Yeah. This has took 4 minutes to tell you how my grandma
Right. Go on. Right. So she's eating a Weetabix.
she does. She butters it
Oh,
She butters a Weetabix. She butters
what an animal.
what with milk.
with no milk.
See, now you can do the Weetabix with jam on, but no butter on.
Yeah,
Is it melted butter?
She just puts it on.
That's
right?
what I think it would work.
And she gets a Weetabix.
Yeah.
And she just spreads it with.
So she gets confused between a toast and a Weetabix. Does she put
Is
a
that what we're
Weetabix?
saying? Has your grandma got really bad eyesight?
This bread looks weird.
Mental deficiency when you're
yeah.
taking the piss out of it.
Yeah.
I saw the cat in the oven the other day. She had it with shepherd's pie.
Making a brew with a baby hedgehog.
No, she doesn't have baby hedgehogs.
Oh, don't be daft.
What do you think would
She
happen
can't
if
teach
you put a
about the
Weetabix in
Weetabix.
a toaster?
You what?
What do you think would happen if you put a Weetabix in a toaster?
I'd imagine you get toasted.
I
pickles.
think. Do you know what I think we should do? I think we should take this to the Modcast tunes. I think if there's someone watching, listening, whatever, with a toaster or a Weetabix,
Or both? Would
or both, either one,
We
right?
should actually say the
Yeah,
podcast is not suggesting that you go home and toast your Weetabix, but if you do decide to, not from
Tell
anyone telling
us.
you to, let us know what happens.
Yeah, let us know the results.
We email us in.
Or you can comment at the bottom.
Little African song.
Would you want any tunes?
What you're,
No,
what
I
you're
was
on
just-
about? We're in this community hall with loads of recording gear.
Yeah, we are in this community hall, you know. So, but I don't want to do an African tribute. That's just racism.
No, it's not, it's a
Could be
tribute.
perceived as race.
It's a
racist.
tribute.
It will. Somebody somewhere will find something wrong with something.
No
we
matter
do.
what you do, someone will find it.
Oh,
offensive.
trust me.
Well, then
And
exactly. What's the
I think
point of us
at
doing the
I think at
podcast?
the point when you start hitting things and howling and saying it's African, I think that's what you've got to.
I mean, right. Let's.
No, I say we should bring up a new topic, which is, of course, LOL of the week.
We've not done this yet, have we?
It needs a
Not done
theme tune,
this
doesn't
yet.
it?
Fucking hell, where's he going now?
We can cut this.
Right, go
Gong.
on.
Just make sure we're
It is not funny or brilliant. I'm gonna sue you.
Sorry, how are you going to get lull of the week into that tune?
Yeah, it's gonna be funny. It's LOL of the week, not morbid of the week. He's building up to it.
All the week. Right, let's go.
good. Okay.
Right, Joe, seems like you're the special guest this week. You're going to have to start off with the load of the week. What's your...
Well, I'm going to go with what happened to me and Mark, actually.
Jesus.
What happened to us?
I've heard vaguely what...
You've heard what this
Go
right.
on.
We didn't...
For the listeners.
We didn't, all right.
For the listeners.
Anyway, what happened was, as you know, there was a 18th on Saturday night.
Right.
Most of us went.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
An anonymous 18th.
We can't say who it was.
Yeah.
Everyone knows who it was, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because we'll get raped. Right, go on.
Right, so, basically what happened was, at about so we were over a taxi which never turned up. So at about 1ish we decided, oh, fuck this, we're just going to go now.
What the hell's yours?
He's not even cooking.
Right, go on.
So we decided
He's just
to...
clenching his twitch. Right, go on. Just like twisting his bollocks. Come on, John, you're wasting time.
Right, you're wasting time.
I'm sorry. Right,
Stop talking about your bollocks.
So at about 1ish we decided, alright, okay, we'll go and try to get a taxi somewhere else.
Yeah. We had to go to, what's it called? The taxi depot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just down the road.
Where we met some 32-year-olds, actually. Started talking about Aretha Franklin.
Were they 32 or were they 32-year-olds?
Oh, brilliant.
No, they were...
Right, so there's...
32-year-olds. No, there was two 32-year-olds, right? So you can't get confused now.
Yeah.
What was I talking about?
You were talking about Aretha Franklin and the taxi rank.
Well, it was irrelevant, I guess. Right, go on, carry on.
Fuck me.
Right, before we got to the taxi rank, we had to stop and get a pizza for Mark. Can I just point out?
Whoa, you didn't have to stop and get a pizza from it.
I bet he was fucking mourning.
Cornboy wanted a pizza.
He had to stop at Londis and get some cereal.
Name it, when you eat the mix. Where's the fruit bowl?
I can just see like cereal hour coming out of this. Only in the academy.
Only in the church hall.
Only in the church hall.
Community centre.
Next week it was...
The location's changed 4 times.
Yeah, it is a complicated place to find. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm glad that we can teleport. Right, go on. Right, you got a pizza.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Is this it? Because if it is, I'll be fucking annoyed. Right, go on.
Joe, you're wasting time. Come on.
How am I wasting time? You're interrupting me for 2
Alright.
seconds.
You pulled the tape away.
Right. Come on. No, right. Come on.
So right, we're at the taxi place, and we were talking to these random. Well, it was him, Mark, who was talking to these random 30-year-olds about where we just been, and I was like, I got in a taxi with him after, and I said, no, that never happened, just ever on any level.
What never happened?
What
never happened? Well,
everything you said to
Right,
the women,
okay, just tell the freaking stuff.
Yeah. Fuck me. Fuck me. Now go on. Keep going.
Articulate.
Go. Right, go on. Right,
so we got in the taxi with this, and
Not with the 32-year-olds.
Right, okay.
That'd have to be a bloody big taxi.
Yeah.
Well, they were. Well,
the 32
For the
year olds.
32-year-olds.
Yeah.
oh, I thought you were calling them fat.
Right, go on.
and you and Cornboy had eaten all of one pizza, and we had the rest of the garlic bread that you had.
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't really want this, if I'm honest. So we decided to offer the driver some of it. He was like,
Kind of stop here.
No.
This has nothing to do with the main one of the week, by the
Is
way.
it not? This is the
I know,
build-up.
this is the build-up. This is the build-up.
Fucking hell, right, go on.
Bloody hell.
Well, this is the build-up.
Well, no, I'm not. It's your law of the week.
It's your joke. Go on, right.
He's
Just tell the story.
Tell the story.
Right,
Come on,
you're the
Right,
taxi driver.
Okay,
please.
right.
Fucking
So,
hell.
right, I'll skip to the main bit.
Oh, dude.
Okay, right.
Skip to the
Right,
main
so,
bit.
right, okay, right.
So we're over a taxi.
Right, just get to the main bit.
Right, so we got out of the taxi. So I was ringing someone that I met at the party, and Mark took the phone off me and did the worst accent of me in the world. I'm sorry, it was like, hello there.
That sounds like a fucking brilliant impression.
I'll tell you what I'll do, lads. Mark, why don't you just do the impression? Instead of doing the impression of himself.
Of Mark trying to do himself.
Why don't Mark just like impression?
Do the impression. Do the impression.
I think it went. I was a little bit drunk, you know, but it's. I think it went like.
Right, you know what? Just to confuse the listeners, right?
Why don't you read out one of our headlines?
Right, no. What we're gonna do? I'm gonna mix them up so the audience doesn't know who's speaking, right? But one of them, either Joe Page or Mark, is gonna talk, right? And that's gonna be the proper. That's gonna either be the mimic or the proper Joe Page.
Yeah.
And the comments have to be which one it was. It was Joe Page, the first one or the second one. So what we're gonna do? It could have
been Dom.
It could have been me.
It could have been a spectre in the room.
It could have been. It could have been.
It could have been
right.
anything.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask for this bit, right? This one here, this 50p tax one, to be read by you.
Abolishment of 50p tax to highest earners if mansion tax is put in place.
Abolishment of the 50p tax on highest earners in mansion tax put in place by Vince Cable.
Abolishment of 50p tax to highest earners who've mentioned perks in highest. I can't even say it.
Oh, you pulled that up! You pulled that up! Oh my god!
Because it was silent. Try again.
Right.
Abolishment of 50p tax to highest earners is mentioned put in place. Thank you. That's what we're doing. This is mental. What are we doing? Go on, speaker number 4. You might as well do
Speaker number 4.
Abolishment of 50p tax to highest earnest in mansion tax put in place. Cable.
That was.
And now,
which one of them was Joe Page?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Either the first one, the second one, or the third one. And the winner, the person who gets it the most, right, will get a special prize on the Modcast. So
you get a special prize. We're not going to say what the special prize is.
No one knows what the special prize is yet, but
it's
it's very
be-
special.
So, as a treat, it's not just going to be the basic ending of a pre-recorded Modcast song. We're actually going to do a harmony.
We're not sort of like promising there's going to be a harmony.
We're not
There's just going
promising.
to be several voices.
It's just going to be like.
Man,
It's
get
just
on
going to
with
be
it,
noise,
get on
isn't
with
it?
it, get on with it, ready?
Everyone knows the Modcast song.
If you want to sing along, yeah.
Sing along if you want.
Why do you need to count yourself in?
I'm counting you lot in.
I thought we were doing it one at a time.
Yeah, but he's starting.
Well, why do you need to count him in? Why don't you just let him start?
This is I'm not the president.
Right, go on.
Get me in, guy. Get me
Go
in.
on, go on. Sorry.
Right.
I don't even sing in this. I say
You do,
Modcast.
you
I say
do.
Modcast, and that's
Right, go
it.
on.
That's all I do in this.
Just do it.
No, you start. You've got a good voice.
Right, ready?
Modcast. 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 Modcast.
That was alright.
Oh, good lad.
That was good.
First attempt.